Former Vice President Mike Pence could testify before a grand jury within just a matter of weeks as part of the Justice Department's investigation into efforts by former President Trump and his allies to overturn the 2020 election.
The criminal probe is one of 4 that Trump faces as he continues to campaign for the White House.
Yeah, CBS News Miami's Jared Hill is live in New York with what we know about Pence's possible testimony. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Betty and Keith. So this could potentially be significant for one of those federal investigations into former President Trump. His vice president, Mike Pence, as you mentioned, saying he is willing to testify, although within certain parameters, as that grand jury is now looking into Trump and his supporters' actions around January 6th. Take a look. CBS News has learned former Vice President Mike Pence will not fight a judge's order to testify before a federal grand jury about former President Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election.
This is an earthquake, and not a small earthquake.
Pence's testimony could offer investigators a first-hand account of whether he was pressured by Trump and what role the former president played, if any, on January 6th.
When the mobs were attacking the Capitol, trying to stop the election, what did the president tell Vice President Pence, if anything, before, during, after?
An appeals court ruled that a number of other Trump officials will also have to testify. That includes his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows. The development came just one day after the 45th president pleaded not guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records. It's a separate case brought by Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg.
I never thought anything like this could happen in America. Our justice system has become lawless.
With the legal probes mounting, Wednesday, Trump called on congressional Republicans to defund the Department of Justice and the FBI.
I think it's a bad idea. As frustrated as he has the right to be about some things the FBI has done.
Trump, who is seeking the 2024 Republican presidential nomination, says his campaign has raised $10 million since his indictment. His lawyers say they'll mount an aggressive effort to have charges in that hush money probe dismissed. All right, so let's talk about timeline here. We don't have an exact date for Pence's potential testimony, but it is worth noting that just because he won't fight the subpoena does not mean that someone else won't try to block him from speaking to that grand jury. The Trump team could still appeal the executive privilege ruling, kicking all this down the road for a little while longer. So a lot to wait and see still with this. Back to you.
There's a lot of maneuvers yet to come. Thank you, Jared. We do appreciate it.